do. This is the time that sometimes I'm a little early today, a little late. All that skiing yesterday practically left me crippled, but I'm old and long in the tooth, and my knees creak, and I feel like somebody's sticking knives in them sometimes. But I can't quit skiing. I'm addicted to skiing. Last time I went to a joint center, and the doc told me I'm going down a slippery slope. Now remember this joke I told you about a trucker coming into a truck stop cafe and placing his order, and he said, I want 3 flat tires, a pair of headlights, a pair of running boards, and a cup of Joe. And you can smother that all with some motor oil. And there was this new young waitress who didn't want to appear like she didn't know her job yet. Went to the kitchen and said to the cook, there's this guy out there that just ordered flat tires, a pair of headlights, a pair of running boards. What does he think this place is, an auto parts store? No, said the cook. 3 flat tires means 3 pancakes. A pair of headlights is 2 eggs sunny side up, and running boards is 2 slices of crisp bacon. And the motor oil is that maple slurple, and the Joe is just a cup of coffee. Oh, okay, said the new waitress. And she thought about it for a moment, then spooned up a big bowl of beans and gave it to the customer. And the trucker asked, what are the beans for? And she said, I thought while you're waiting for the flat tires, the headlights, the running board, and the motor oil and Joe, you might as well gas up. Just strumming the guitar here, ain't much else I can do. Anyway, I got thinking about that this morning, and I said, I wonder if I could put together some kind of a creation out of that with the help of all the tools that are at our hands today. It's amazing all the tools that we have. So I call this one 2 headlights, a couple running boards, a stack of flat tires smothered in motor oil, and some Joe. Well, my baby's got a car. See, it's a real peculiar sight. That's a tough word to say, peculiar. And it's a symphony of rust and creaks and groans, and I swear it only runs at night. Got 2 headlights, one winks and the other's dim, like a pirate's glassy eye staring beneath the moon. Reminds me of a drunken underwater swim. A couple running boards, more like running scared. They held together with a prayer and some twine, Balin style, and the ghosts of a million country fairs. And a stack of tires piled up on the roof, smelled like burnt rubber and total defeat. A testimony to the journeys, smooth and rough, smothered in motor oil, slicker than an eel. It leaks a trail of heartbreak on the road. And that ain't no chariot, it's a mechanical of appeal. And some Joe, always brewing on the dash, keeps us both awake and on the go, fueling this dilapidated crash. Now, I heard this one yesterday, the difference between the president of the Ukraine and the president of the United States. Some say the president of the United States is a comedian and the president of the Ukraine is a joke. Some say it might be vice versa, but I don't know. Now, I once lived with a high-power investment banker way back in the day for a short while. He was my lover, and we were having a gay old time, living it high up on the Upper East Side near Central Park, spending weekends in the country at my place and the rest of the week down there. Yeah, we'd be driving around in Lincoln Continentals like the one that Kennedy was shot in and stuff like that. And I parted with him. But little did I know he was addicted to cocaine. And I was told later on by his business partner that his business partner would have to nudge him during high-powered negotiations where they were negotiating just short of like a mill. Wipe the powder off your nose, buddy, which probably explains why a few years later he wound up in jail. Now, they say during the Clinton administration you could get anything you want in the White House. I have that secondhand by a very reliable source. that worked in the White House. And during the last administration, I heard somewhere on the news, rumor or otherwise, that they found cocaine in the library of the White House. And then there's this speculation now of why, maybe, who knows, I ain't saying nothing, but why was the president of the Ukraine twitching his nose? All right, well, back with the show. 91.5 WRPI Troy.